Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again, and in this video I wanted to just give you a friendly reminder that the Elementalist Ascendancy exists, and it's actually pretty fucking good. While no one was really looking, it did become probably one of the better all-round Ascendancies out there right now, thanks to the Herald nodes, and then once you've combined it with the Golem nodes that got slightly revamped in this patch, it gives you a lot of bonuses to a lot of different things. Especially for elemental based builds, you can have plenty of penetration in your build. You can run 4 different auras or heralds quite comfortably and then squeeze in a few other things. And if you run the right amount of golems, like I'm running here, 5 of them, you get a lot of benefits to your life regen, your attack speed, your cast speed, your overall damage, your damage reduction, and your crit and accuracy. And it ends up being kind of a berserker version of an Ascendancy where you get a shitload of everything and then you can build a character around it. So the character you're seeing here is a static strike based one that I was wanting to play with either Voidforge or Onigoroshi because with the fat amount of regen and damage reduction I can easily take the degen from that buff. Overall, I think it's going to end up just being Voidforge because it's slightly better for the build and makes a lot more sense. And what you're seeing here is static strike chaining, exploding with your heralds, and there's a couple of herald effects happening as well. Automaton, Herald of Ice, Sun Prism, Herald of Ash, and then I've also got Impulsor in, and you can't really tell, you can't really see it. It's not just another Impulsor build because this right here is a test run of an Aqueducts without an Impulsor while I was still leveling, and it's very hard to distinguish if it's really worth it or doing anything, but I wanted to stack in just a bit more consistent explosions, so I did. So what you're seeing here is static strike, but that's not really the point of this video at the moment. The point is I could have made this character anything. When I looked at the Golem Ascendancy with the Elementalist heralds and stuff, my mind was going crazy. I wasn't sure what I'd make because I thought I could have made anything. I could have made a real nice caster, I could have made a real nice cast on crit character with some cosprees, or maybe some Mjolnir action, some Poet's Pen action. I could have made any one of the melee type of characters like a Voidforge over here using just about any skill possible. I was thinking a Wander, I was thinking some Spectral Throw. You can do fucking anything with the Elementalist Ascendancy right now if you are going more the elemental route anyway. If you want a pure fizz build, it's going to be slightly shitter, but you could probably still do it. If you're looking something like poison, not really worth it. I'm talking that you can basically make any of the generic skills that can be elemental scale insanely well with the Elementalist, and it's not something to sleep on at the moment. There's not too many requirements involved either. At most, you would really ideally like the one jewel I have that gives you an additional golem summoned, so that instead of 4 default golems, you have 5 default golems. And I'm not yet in the end game, so I'm not too well versed on how well my golems are going to survive, but I think they'll be fine, and you can make adjustments to your build and your passives to make them survive if you really need to. But so far so good, and I'm pretty damn excited about this Ascendancy and how it's actually coming together. So the purpose isn't really to show you the character itself just yet, because it's still very much leveling. I'm figuring it out and seeing what I want to do, but I wanted to, in the end, try to make it either Static Strike or Wild Strike and go down that route with a Voidforge or a Onigoroshi. Both are highly underrated, highly good value for money weapons at the moment, and I wanted to go ahead and just build around one of those two. And as I was looking at the Elementalist Ascendancy, I was getting rather excited as to my possibilities with either of these weapons and with the Ascendancy in general. And what I've actually landed on right now is just Static Strike with extra chains, Ancestral Call, and it's become just a clear speed machine, or at least something, just a thing of beauty. So you've got your Static Strike, you've got your Ancestral Call, so that means every single time you're going out and hitting something, you do get all 3 of your charges up basically all of the time, and then I'm running a duration helm enchant, and then once you attach 2 additional chains, all of a sudden your static strike has 3 chains and explodes everything with all of our heralds going off and our impulsor, which, like I said, I don't think it's crucial in this build, but if you want to add even more prettiness and slightly smoother clear, by all means shove it in as well. But lots of other things can go right there too. You could do a maim crit chest instead, the typical elder serrated crafted chests, or a lore weave. You can go with combs, whatever the fuck you want, but you will struggle on gem sockets if you go something like a combs, because we need a lot of gems in this build. If you didn't notice, we're running 4 heralds, 2 extra buffs, and then 5 golems. So there's a lot of things to shove into the build, and the strength of the Ascendancy at the moment are the 2 big nodes here. Mastermind of Discord, it lets you fit in a 4th herald so that you can run 4 heralds off of 75% mana. And then of course we have these nodes over here, Liege of the Primordial and Elementalist. Once you take both of those and have them combined with the 5 golems, you get something like 250% increased buff effect of your golems, and then also about 120% damage just to your general character or whatever you're doing from all of your golems, especially when combined with Golem Commander. Gives you an additional golem and also more buff effect and all of that. And it ends up giving you, like I said, a lot of everything, because each of your golem buffs does something a little bit different. You got some damage reduction, you have some crit, some regen, some attack speed, and some damage. And let's just currently equip our shit. The Voidforge tooltip isn't very good as a representation of what things do, because it doesn't factor in that physical damage as extra element. But you can see my tooltip currently here is 16k, and you can see my damage reduction at 2%, my life regen currently 45. So as we start summoning shit, you should see that the damage starts going through the roof. 14, 15, 19, 24, 27, all kinds of shit there. So that's damage that just started multiplying thanks to increased damage, crit chance, hit chance, and attack speed. And then you can see that my life regen goes from 45 when you pop Stone Golem all the way up to 430, which is currently 10% of my life, so 10% life regen. And then the damage reduction with the Chaos Golem for physical damage goes from 2 or whatever to 18%. Then if you stack a Helm Enchant for Stone Golem, Chaos Golem, any of the other golems, you can focus a little bit more on what you want. So you can get a good chunk of like 500-600 life regen per second just from your Stone Golem with the Elementalist Ascendancy like that, and it becomes a very safe, durable character and lots of all-round action. Like I said, I don't really have any mega passives for minions and stuff just yet, just these over here. So currently the golems aren't super durable. They've got, you know, close to 20,000 life by the time they're going to hit level 20, but you can link them up with various other gems, which I might do in the future, something like your minion life, something like some resists, maybe for the exposure as well, and you could also spec into a bit of regen and other such shit down this way. I'm still exploring the tree personally myself, but currently my biggest method of keeping them alive is through the Sulfur Flask for the regen, and they are immune to elemental damage, so they do have some durability. Basically, I just wanted to share the idea of Elementalist with you because it's such a strong, fun Ascendancy at the moment that I don't want you to just completely disregard it because Beacon of Ruin is pretty ineffective. I don't want you to disregard that because all of this here makes for a very pretty character that can do lots of different things and just have a feels good build. Probably won't ever be the biggest single target character out there, but it will be competitive, and this one, for example, is just built to have really nice clear speed and really smooth interactions with many monsters, which is what Blight currently is, and the Blighted maps currently are. So I do also have a map to show you straight after this, but the only other thing I really wanted to say is, with all these buffs, really quickly, anything that has a green sort of border around it counts as a buff. So you can see if I press 2, I have these flasks up. These aren't technically buffs right now, but all of these are, and there's something like 10 of them, so just a nice easy way of scaling damage early on. And for your flat damage is Mantra of Flames, 5 to 12 fire attack per buff on you. That's something like 50 to 125 damage, so that's something else you can chuck in as well, because by default I have like 10 buffs and then plenty more when other shit is going on, and it gets pretty crazy. So I don't want to really harp on too much about the character itself. It's not much of a character yet. I'm just playing Static Strike, figuring it out, and the character itself. I just want to showcase that Elementalist really quite nice, and I want you to kind of think a bit about your own characters if you want with this sort of thing as well. And lastly, I will mention Anima Stone, +1 number of golems. That just gives you a little bit of buff onto all of your other shit here, and of course up there. So with Anima Stone, I chucked in the Chaos Golem, gets me a lot of damage reduction, so it's pretty worth in this build, and there's plenty of other golem type stuff you can shove into the build too, but I'll leave that up to the investigative minds that be. For now, I'm going to build my character as best as I can without trying to impact too much economy, and just having an absolute barrel of laughs going through Delve, because it's just so nice doing the Static Strike with all of these effects and explosions. So I'll leave you guys with the first Blighted map I tried on this character, and I rolled Beyond on it. I'm still pretty low level, the map's pretty low level, just wanted to have a lot of fun with the effects. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. 3-way choke point. So basically I'm going to collect every piece of Beyond in these 3 choke points. It's pretty good. This is not gonna be pretty. Wow. No, quite the opposite. It's gonna be very pretty. It's gonna be too pretty, is the point. 3-way choke point PSL, thanks for the 300 bits. Wait, did I click start already? Whoops. I would go up and try and kill stuff, normally, but we need to collect everything together in one big clusterfuck of Beyond. Right? Right. Let me reset from here. It's too weak. My power is too great at the moment. Also can't see shit once my heralds are going off. Alright, next choke point. Armed and ready. Oh shit. That's no good. It's nothing impressive yet. We need to wait for the really thick stuff to show up. It's nothing but nice slow choke points. I'm gonna keep an eye on golems too, because maybe they die to stuff for no reason. That would be sad. Well, that's a big pack. Blah, 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 blah. Oh shit, that's not good. What was spawning there? I can't even build towers around this fucking area? Kidding me? Was that actually fair? Oh, fuck. A boss? Is he getting bloofed on? Not really. I may need to actually build a tower or two to help single target, maybe. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. The lag. It's not building a tower. Is shit not spawning anymore because it's like fucking lagged or something? Build the fucking tower! Shit, I need it. Where are these cunts even going? I don't understand. Like, gonna do a mega snake around the entire map? Blah, blah. Gonna be a bit more proactive about my cleaning up now, I think. Oh, that was a chain. Did you see that chain? Golems all still alive? Yeah, pretty good. A single target against these guys isn't anything huge, but I guess it's not supposed to be yet. Whoa, something touched the pump? I didn't consent to that. Man, it's not bad, single target. Blah blah. Blah blah. Oh shit, it's a slug crusher. Okay. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. Build a nice little choke point thingo so I can rest on my laurels. XP any good or is it just shit? 400 mil? No. Apparently that's what? Coulda? A third? A third. Unique cursed crypt. Spears off. I mean, it's only a tier 2, man. So it wasn't ever going to be hugely good. I'd call that more fun, though. And the cursed crypts. Coward's Trials. That's what it's called. Anyway, it might be less fun after the patch. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think rewards are supposed to be better, but fun might be less.